My name is Howie Shi. I am the Data Management Manager for Siemens Infrastructure Cities Low Voltage Distribution Business Unit. There are two major problems that we saw with maintaining data within SAP that really forced us to look outside of our current tool sets. The main one was submitting mass updates to our support team to execute those changes. The cost was significantly high. We paid for each and every request, and there were no validation control process in place as well. Additionally, there was no way, or an easy way to reverse the changes. We talked to our building technology colleagues up in Chicago, who's part of Siemens, and they've been using Windshuttle for years, about 7 or 8 years. So after they demoed the tool to us, then we asked for a pilot license. The number one key benefit was the affordability. The other vendors that we investigated had large markup in terms of the licensing fees and the maintenance fees. So Windshuttle in itself was pretty much top of the market in terms of affordability with the results that we wanted. The other key benefits is we would offset the support costs that we no longer have to submit to the support team to execute the master data changes. The other benefit is that we are no longer tied to their availability. We can execute changes on our own time, after hours, on the weekends, during holidays. An additional benefit is usability. We're using existing toolset that our business users are accustomed to using, such as Excel or Access, and also SharePoint. And with that, it reduces their time in terms of maintaining the data, where they can prep the data themselves, execute the scripts themselves, and validate the data themselves. The biggest tangible result that we saw was reduction costs for our master data maintenance request to IT. In fiscal 2011, we spent about $140,000 on those type of requests, and that was spread across 660 requests, which averages about $207 per request. In F12, just closing last month, we spent $34,000 on master data requests to IT, and that alone is about 75% savings. And the interesting thing is that we executed Windshuttle about 2,000 times. So our average cost per ticket really went down to about $117 a ticket. The feedback I've received from the user base and the community within Siemens is that it's probably one of the most business-changing tools we have seen in years in terms of the usability, the cost, and the impact to a business and to our bottom line. Normally, you don't see that with a typical tool that is either linked to SAP or partnered with SAP. Most companies state that they put customers on top of the list in terms of value proposition, but to actually see that on a daily basis is refreshing. A lot of our users call your customer support team and they know them by name. It's not like you call into a switchboard and they're going through a scripted solution, providing that to you like most support teams do. It's more of you build a relationship with that user support individual, and 90% of the time we do come to a solution. If not, the remaining 10%, you guys are dedicated in finding a solution. Additionally, in these user conferences, it's extremely valuable because over the years we developed relationships with your other customers, and we exchange emails and phone calls because we essentially share the same challenges and we are seeking the same solutions. So we are really working with other companies in terms of using your tool to add value on a daily basis.